2.2.
Now you can say it.
Oh, assignment 2.2 for the future doctors, which I absolutely love. And this, you just said to me, and I agree, this is an assignment that we kind of rediscovered,
We
right? Like
did.
how great it is. This is so much more than just 10 points that you are working so hard towards. This is one that really should get integrated into your practice at multiple different times. This wonderful internal environmental scan.
It's a really good structured way that I think, and I want to assume that a lot of individuals and leaders that we're future doctors that we're talking to right now, you're probably doing this already to some degree. You're just not calling it this. So when we were rediscovering this and we were doing some of the reviewing for Dr. Ryder's content, we said, why don't we should be saying this at our
Yeah.
organization? This is a good thing to remember. Although we're looking at some of these factors leading up to larger initiatives or determining where we want our fiduciary funds to be spent, we're not necessarily teaching leaders this language, which we can and we will starting tomorrow.
Exactly, exactly. And the part of it that I think really is amazing too is identifying the change leadership team and really making sure that you have that in place as well. As I was thinking of my current practice, I want to make sure that I kind of rethink how I'm handling the change management part of this. I think is really kind of cool.
So a couple of the things that we talked about, the change management, the change leadership team, and that's going to be in place probably your whole career, right? Ebbing and flowing with different individuals. And then also if you were to step into a new position, and I think Dr. Johnston, you were sharing when
Love
you went
this.
through the program, you want to let us know what they did?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was really cool because so many people who are involved in the program as future doctors, right? That as they were learning more and applying more, opportunities came to them in the form of promotion or different positions. And so they'd always kind of, our professors would always kind of check in like, so who out there since they started the program has received a promotion, or who out there has been asked to lead an initiative in a different or a new way. And I always thought that was really, really cool. So that I think this and applying this, yeah, keep going, Dr. Miller, because this is good. This is good stuff.
So if you're in an interview and it's
Yep.
a 30, 60, 90-day plan, perhaps during that 30 days where you're just observing and you're doing an internal environmental scan, and you can speak to that in the interview intelligently, knowing that you're not going to instruct any change until at least 90 days, this is going to be your foundation. So again, really broadening your perspective on the 10 points and knowing that it is a stepping stone and something that you will use more in different ways.
Absolutely. And I liked when you were thinking about using it and helping the leaders that we supervise to have the language around it and to have the understanding and the structure. I also liked, and I think this was really cool to say, as someone maybe new is coming into your team in a new position, right? That this is something that you offer them as a tool to take the time as they're forming the relationships to go ahead and do this kind of an environmental scan and really be able to understand all the different factors that are affecting the organization, and then maybe even look at some of the pieces of history that are there, and then do some brainstorming around it and have some ideas. So I really like that idea too, to offer it to new team members as they were coming in.
I think that's
Little
really
bump there,
good
sorry.
because you can also get a sense for how they synthesize information. If you have a good idea of what you anticipate that's going to be coming back to you from the organization, and you have somebody new, and if they did miss something, you can address that. So the assignment here, though, 2.2, 10 points, 2 to 3 scan factors in the organization. There are things listed there from Dr. Ryder specifically, and then using data to help refine required initiatives and the TCP. So really, again, making sure that they're looping all of those things in for everyone.
I love it. I love it. And keep it in your practice. Think about it, how it can apply right now to what you're doing. Because this, again, we're going back to it. We're bringing it
Yeah.
back, right? Bringing it back.
Have fun.
Now get to work.